Hi everybody. Today I wanted to give you a comparison review on essentially two different planner bags. And I know you've seen these before, but I wanted to do a side-by-side in case you were in the market for one or only could afford one. I hope that this will give you the necessary information that you want and need to make a really good decision for yourself. Obviously, I have both of them. They are used all the time. They're not sitting empty. I use this one for planner supplies and this one for pen storage, and they both work out fantastic for that. So what I'm talking about is the Mambi, which is Me My Big Ideas Create 365 Happy Planner. They call this the Happy Planner Storage Case. And then this one is from Orla Kiely, and it's the Tall Weekender Cosmetic Bag. This one is available at Hobby Lobby and Michael's, and of course online. And then the Orla Kiely one, I have only ever seen that at Target. So as far as availability is concerned, I'm going to give that one to the Happy Planner case. They both retail for $29.99, which in my opinion is very expensive, but they do last. I mean, once you buy this bag, you're not going to have to buy another one. So just keep that in mind. However, the Orla Kiely one, I have never seen that one go on sale, as in ever. I have heard of people that have gotten these kinds of cases on clearance, and that only happens when she's coming out with her new line, her new patterns, which happens, I don't know exactly, but it seems like a few times a year she'll come out with different patterns. So if you're lucky enough to get on a clearance, great for you, but I would plan on paying full price if you decide on this one. The Happy Planner one, with it being in Hobby Lobby and Michael's, they always have a coupon for at least 40% off, and by always I mean weekly. So you actually should never pay full price for this one. So 40% off of the $29.99. So for price, I'm also going to give that to the Happy Planner. And off the bat, you can see that they both have different feels to them. So the Happy Planner one is available just in this black and white striped and also a gold. So only two choices there. And then they have announced that in the fall release, they are going to be coming out with different colors options besides those two, and a bigger one that will fit the bigger Happy Planner. So, keep that one in mind as well, that on the horizon, there are some more choices going to be available for this one. The Happy Planner, in my opinion, just has a really nice classic feel to it, as you can see. The Orla Kiely one really just has a kind of a whimsical, abstract feel, very bold, very colorful, so if that's your thing. And hers do change out frequently, like I said. So if you find a specific pattern like this one, I knew that this one was, in my opinion, on the milder side, and so I did want this case. So that's why I jumped on it. You have to buy it when you see a pattern that you like, because you just don't know how long it's going to stay in the stores. So I think this one, it's just a toss-up. It kind of just depends on what your purposes is and kind of your style. But just know that this one is just super colorful, more options, and then this one's just more classic and just not so many options on that one. These zippers, as you can see, they both have gold zippers here, and the Happy Planner one, as you can see, is a double zipper, and then the Orla Kiely one just has a single zipper. This is a personal preference, but I actually prefer the Orla Kiely one. I don't want to keep zipping and unzipping things, so for me, I prefer the one zip. I have never had a problem with either one of these zippers, like just top-notch zippers. So this is a toss-up between the two. They both have fantastic zippers. That's kind of a big deal, especially with a storage case like this. If you're like I am, just completely stuffing it, you want to know that your zippers are going to hold up to the wear and tear and be very durable. So both of them are just completely fantastic. The fabric is different on both of these. So the Mambi one has a very satiny, smooth feel to it. If you've seen it or felt it in real life, you know what I'm talking about. And it feels a lot thinner to me than the Orla Kiely one. It's not bad. I think it's still durable, but it just does not feel as strong and sturdy as the Orla Kiely one. This kind of has I don't want to say it's a backpack type of feel, but it just kind of got that sturdiness feel to it. It does also have some kind of finish on it. It is smooth, but it's just not satiny like the Happy Planner bag. So this one, I'm going to give this that aspect to the Orla Kiely one, because I feel like if you're worried about like stain resistance or rip resistance or just the overall durability, I think the Orla Kiely wins on that one. I do think if I ever spilled on my Happy Planner bag that I would have a problem with the fabric. So that's just the differences on the outside. As far as the dimensions are concerned, the Happy Planner is 10 inches by 12 inches by 3.5 inches for the depth there. And for centimeters, it's 25 by 30 by 9. Orla Kiely is 8 inches by 13 inches and also 3.5 inches. So equal on the depth, but as you can see, they're very similar, but the Happy Planner, even though they're both rectangles, this one has more of a squarish feeling, whereas this one is very much a rectangular shape. And that is kind of just dependent back on what you're going to be storing in here, whether you need something that's just a little bit longer or a little bit wider. And I'll show you in just a minute what I'm talking about with planners. So let me go ahead and start with, well, let me show you this. So as you can see, here's the fronts of both of them and then the backs of both of them. Neither one of them have storage pockets on the outside. I actually would really prefer storage cases to have. I mean, the more pockets, the better, right? These are storage cases. We want to put as much stuff in here as we can. So I think that's actually a negative on both of them. So let me go ahead and I'll start with the Orla Kiely one. This is another feature of Orla Kiely that I think is a negative. So the zippers, even though the zipper itself is fantastic, she's got these obnoxious, in my opinion, they're fluorescent orange zipper pulls. So kudos, you know, you'll never lose your zipper pull. This kind of just seems to be a design element of hers. She always has very contrasting zipper pulls, which I don't mind that, but it's just always like, you know, this doesn't even make sense to me. So it kind of makes me cringe, but I love this pattern so much that I did go ahead and buy it. I'm not sure, I think I forgot to talk about the handles, but this is the same fabric as the outside of this, so it's that very shiny, smooth feel, satiny feel. It is doubled up, so it is sturdy enough, but as you can see, it is thinner and not as wide as the Orla Kiely one. This one's kind of, it's very durable and it's just a single strand, but it's made out of, I would say it's equivalent to like the seatbelt fabric, so extremely durable. There's no way that this handle is ever going to rip. I don't think that these are either, but definitely the Orla Kiely handles are much better as far as the way that they feel in my hand. These are a little bit more comfortable just because it's softer and thinner, but I do feel like when I'm carrying it around that this one is just, it just feels, I like it better in my hand just because it feels stronger. So those are the handles. Okay, so back to the Orla Kiely case. You open it up and again, it's just the one zip and then you're automatically into all of your cases here. This is a nice mesh. I know you've seen this before. And then with the plastic flap, the elastic strap, and then it has 3 different pockets in here. You can see why I love to hold my pens in here. It's just fantastic for that. And then on the back side, this is the only negative, and this is a very personal thing of mine. I would like this to also be see-through. I just love the transparency. I'm a very visual person. So that's the only thing that you can't see in the Orla Kiely case. So that kind of doesn't make sense to me, but it is what it is. And then this is just a completely, you know, polyurethane plastic, you know, completely solid right there. So those are the 3 different ones. I can hold a lot in here. Like I said, I've completely stuffed this. You know, pens do weigh, you know, not a lot, but when you've got a lot together, they do start adding up. So this works out perfect for it, and I love the format for this. Let me go ahead and show you how planners fit in here, and I pulled out my bigger ones. Actually, let me get these stickers out of the way. So this, of course, is an Erin Condren, and it does fit in here just fine, but as you can see, you got to take this part and go around the coil. And I wanted to show you the Erin Condren as well as the Happy Planner because I feel like these are the 2 hardest planners to get in and out of things if you want to use this for planner storage. So I don't like mine this way because I'm in my planners all the time, but I do know that a lot of people have taken these for when they travel and it works out perfectly. As you can see, it fits in there. It just wouldn't be great, you know, to get it, pull it in and out of every single day or even several times a day. Here's how the Happy Planner works. The Happy Planner is just a little bit wider than the Erin Condren. So as you can see, it does fit. It's a little bit harder to get around the discs there, but it does work. So, and you know, it does zip up. So those are options for you as far as the planners are concerned. I also wanted to show these two because these are both bigger than A5 size. So, you know, most people use this size or less. And then if you do have like an A5 ring bound, you're not going to have the problem going around because you've already got the fabric or the leather or the vegan leather or something going around that. So you're not going to have like that coil and disc problem. So anyway, that's the Orla Kiely case. Really love it. And then here's the Happy Planner case. So here is, and maybe maybe there's something wrong with me, but okay. Here's the nice little label, right? So in my mind, I think that this is the front of the bag. And so I'm still struggling with this. I open it up and thinking this is the first section, and it's not. You see how this is upside down? So this is actually the back of the bag. So I don't know. That's just kind of the way my brain works. So you just have to remember with the Happy Planner bag that the non-labeled side is actually the front of the bag because it, you know, opens from the right. That's another thing. I'm like, it opens from the right and this is the label, so it should open this way. It does not. Okay, so here is actually the front of the Happy Planner bag. So now you've seen this before. The way that the Happy Planner bag is set up, I like it, but like I said, I prefer just to have one zip, and also I prefer the see-through as well. So this one, it's fine, completely fine, especially when you're putting your planner in there. You can see because it's going to stick out. But I would just prefer clear things. That's just me. So there's how the Erin Condren works in there, and of course the Happy Planner bag is made for the Happy Planner, so that one's just going to fit perfectly. So this is the regular size. The large size does not fit in here, but it will fit when they come out with. That's why they're making a larger bag. So these two, I like that they're see-through. They're not my favorite thing, and I'll tell you why. When you pull these off, and you probably are not going to be able to tell, but you can see that maybe that the bottom, it seems like it's a little bit wider than the top, and I don't know if it has to do with it's because it's gusseted on the bottom, but the only reason I'm bringing this up is because when you have it like this, the zipper, I have had the zipper get in the way, as you can see right there, that little corner that's sticking out, that does get in the way of the zipper. And then the Velcro right here, I would prefer this to be right in the middle of this bag because with it where it's located, you can only put it one way, and that's it. If it's in the middle, you could actually move these around and it would just fit, in my opinion, just a little bit better when you're trying to close up the zipper. So other than that, I mean, I do like them, don't get me wrong. And I do have a lot of fun stuff in there, but you know, that's just a logistical issue that I've been having with my bag. And then again, you know, you got to unzip and flip to the next section. So it kind of just depends, you know, do you want it streamlined or do you want kind of more storage? So the Happy Planner does give you a little bit more storage. So here's just like the Orla Kiely, it's got, you know, just the clear plastic here. And then this one again is, you know, this I think in my opinion would have been nice to have a mesh pocket like the Orla Kiely one. But it's just, this one is probably my least favorite pocket just because it does have a zipper, and when you have my stuff in here, we have stuff in here, you just can't see it. And I do like this elastic pocket. So if I could improve on something or make a suggestion, I would say to have a mesh pocket and then have this elastic pocket over it. I think it would probably be hard if it was like this clear plastic to have a elastic pocket over there, but anyway, I'm not on the design team and they didn't ask me, but I'm just telling you what my opinion is. So as you can see, there's a lot of storage here. So both of the planners, of course, are still gonna work perfectly fine in the pockets. It just kind of depends on where you would want to keep your planners. But like I said, the Orla Kiely one is for pens, and then this is all my planner stickers and decorations and all that kind of stuff. So there you go. There's the differences between the two. If you want my opinion, as if you only could have the money to buy one planner, I am actually going to give it to the Happy Planner, and I think for me it's a couple different reasons: the price, the availability, and as well as the width. I think you know, the height, there's not too many things that are this tall, at least in my world. You know, maybe in your world there is. But I think with the width on the Happy Planner, I would rather have something that's a little bit wider than a little bit taller. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful. Like I said, let me know if you have any questions about the two, but don't get me wrong, I love both of them. I hope this has been helpful. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you again soon.